You're tuned into Locker Room Radio.
All right, welcome back to Locker Room Radio. Welcome back to the upcoming series with me, Young and Maz, of course, with Earl as well. Earl Photo Genius handling all the camera things. Nello is not here, but shout out to him too because he will get his hands on this and edit it so that it makes a lot of sense for like a lot of people. So, welcome to the upcoming series. Welcome to Locker Room, and today is a bit different where we don't necessarily have a musician, but we have somebody in the background. So today, this episode is an episode of learning, just trying to get to understand what really goes on outside of just the studio sessions, what goes on in the music industry. And for that, we have Jonah The Being. Thank you for joining us, my G. Thank you very much. Jonah, you are a brand strategist.
Yeah.
I even included marketing. So brand and marketing strategy, I guess it's all like sort of like very similar things.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to talk about in this episode. But before that, okay, I'm going to play a song. It's a song that you guys have heard on the upcoming series before by Man Q and Tuga called Half and Half. And one, just it's a hot track, and two, for us to talk about it as a case study. Yeah. So if you're if you're a musician, pretend the song that we're gonna play now is your song, and everything that's gonna come after is gonna relate to your progression, your career as a musician. So Half and Half, Tuga and Man Q.
Exclusive hot new mix.
Yeah, ruling the nation because it thief. Skinny nigga but my bitch you package. I got to check them my nigga I leave. Pipelines are cocky Muhammad Ali. Rapping the north in Pumenga court. Told them I do it in front of the board. Get your kanyisa ilang and short. Velenya shisa rachu by the sword. Flow is too wavy, can't pick up your liter. Over the borders, the weed is the visa. Way to my father, Uhlale Lozita. Royal nigga, compare me to Caesar. Said I'm the man, the top of the rank. I need my dippers in my bank account. Stick to the plan, they know who I am. No competition, I be standing out. I was working velo when I bullet. Rappers are babies, bamunya my bed. Getting the money, si pachi si twes. Verses are preaching umoyo and well. Stomach was rumbling, bengi lambi. Darkness is over, sing it like Emil. Besing it, wash my plate the kitchen. Waiting, you go slightly shoot in my field.
Check. See, I come with the boys, they call me Pablo. Shooting that coca flow like a soldado. Soy con mi mente, mi gente, mi barrio. ¿Quieres entrar? Prepárate, vato. Ven con cuidado, este es tu trato. Oiga, aquí pa' levarte un rato. Nigga, we don't play, aquí no jugamos. Fuck with my team and you end up matado. And you ain't keeping up. Guadalupe, cause we ain't giving fucks. Sanguinario in this game and you niggas complaining cause y'all never passing us up. Con mi palabra te pongo en la tumba. Dejaste el mundo al boca de letuca. Trucha, no vayas por esa ruta. Quieres ser libre, pues come la fruta, puta.
Alright, so that was Half and Half by Tuga and Man Q. And like I said, for this episode, they're gonna represent the upcomers. When you listen to a song like that, bro, and you know these guys. Apparently, actually, you're saying that you've worked with Man Q.
Yeah.
Sort of before. What a small.
Man Q, bro.
What a small world. Okay, that's cool. But when you see artists like this, what is your job? What do you do for guys like this?
My job is to help them understand themselves as the artist.
Okay.
Because now what happens now is that if you don't know yourself as an artist, then your music is going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
You're going to be trying to chase the trend that's now. Chasing the trend that's popping now. Which now what happens now is that what if now that trend doesn't it finishes? What are you going to do?
It's a beginning and end thing. Trends last like
Exactly.
very finite amount of
Exactly.
time.
So my job, it is, before you even start with the music, we sit down and we construct your brand identity.
Okay.
You construct your sound and what you want as an artist.
Okay.
Then from there, because literally, if you get that as an artist, then you know what type of beat selection, what type of producers that you need to work with.
Yeah.
Because sometimes with the producers, it's not the right match.
Yeah.
Because he does this sound, there's understand
And
sound.
you have to try and mold it. It's just a mismatch.
Exactly. So if you as an artist, you know yourself and you know what sound you're trying to go for, then you will know what's not for you and which features to even try.
Yeah.
But if you don't know yourself, you're gonna try and get everything, and which now your fans will be very confused because
Yeah.
you're gonna be doing R&B now. You're
And then
gonna be doing
tomorrow it's gospel or whatever else.
exactly.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so what you're dealing with basically is the question of who are you,
Yeah.
and I think that's a very important question because I sit down with a lot of upcoming musicians and I ask them like, who are you in this whole industry, this whole game? What
Yeah.
do you do? Like, who are you? And you get a lot of different answers, but there've been very few that have hit the point to say, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is
Yeah.
what I want to get out of it. So I think that's always like such an important place to start. And it's actually a place that I've sort of struggled with in my own capacity. I sit there and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do that, then I'm going to do this. But then where am I actually, even though I'm doing all of these different things? So that's a very important place to start.
Yeah.
Always ask yourself, guys, who are you and what is it that you want to do? So what are some of the other projects and things that you working on? You mentioned before, just outside, that you work with recording houses.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I'm currently working with a label from PTA called I think Lit Music.
Lit Music.
Yes, Lit Music. So what I do there, I am the brand strategist there, where I help. So there are 4 artists on the label.
Yeah.
And every single project I am part with. So for instance, that with all the social medias, how the photos get taken, and then how I'm trying to extend the music to everybody.
So distribution
type of thing, So I try and construct that. So now currently I'm working on a group called the God Level.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that yesterday on your status. You just wrapped up a music video.
Yeah. God Level just actually shot 2 music videos this past weekend.
Yo, 2 in 1 weekend.
Yeah, 2 in 1
Earl,
weekend.
bro, 2 music videos 1 weekend is a lot of work.
Literally, we started shooting on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I doubt it's that much work. But
it
all depends on the shots.
Yeah, but it's progress nonetheless. I think
Yeah.
to be able to do 2 in 1 weekend.
And it takes time. You need to wake up at 6 to get the right shot. You get to.
Yeah.
So what I've tried to encourage in this label is that besides all the money that you need, whatever it is, but if you get like-minded people who are willing to push your vision, right, you guys will be able to try and complete a few things. For instance, that some people we need funding. But for instance, now is that if you can find a videographer who wants to push his
own thing,
so now combine resources, right?
As opposed to distribute, as opposed to pay with value. So
with value.
Yeah,
Exactly. And then that's how you can move forward, because what happens now is that most artists now that they are stunting their own growth by trying to wait. No, man, I don't have money to push this. But if you're let me find like-minded individuals who are willing to push. I can push my vision by pushing I'm also pushing his vision. So for instance, now that if you have somebody who likes the camera, right? For instance, right? And then from there, if you have somebody who's a dope producer, good. Then you got a brand strategist like me who wants to literally work. 3, you got a copywriter. 3, 4, for instance. Then if you combine all those resources, we are all working towards achieving achieving our visions. Because if you win, I win. Everyone
wins.
So now, if literally if you're successful, and how did this guy make it? Basically, if he's a good guy, he'll say, nah, this guy, and we're all elevating.
Yeah, that's some of the inspiration for the upcoming series, dude. Is that it's a collaboration thing. It's a
Yes.
collaboration thing, and it's so easy to be in your own mind and stay in your own brain. But like when you get to like move around and get to speak to people, like for example, this collaboration, this work, like with Earl being here, it's exactly that thing that you're talking about. It's like, I have this thing, can you help me? And we can both push each other, because now you get to put your skills, his videography and editing skills, you get to put them out, I get to put this out, and everyone gets to sort of win. So I get that. I get
Shout
that.
out to Earl too.
Shout out. So the interesting thing when you mentioned like you're working with labels, that you wrote an article for Untitled Media.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Untitled Media. Shout out to the boys, Nico, Tulani. Shout out to you guys. Oh yeah, also, but like all these things that we mentioned, all the links and everything will be in the description. So if you have an interest, then go and just click and the article you wrote was titled "An Open Casket for Record Labels." The eulogy.
Yeah.
Now, just from the title itself, you can tell by record labels may not be the way. Like these may be the dying days for record labels. So, I mean, how are you working with record labels now with that sort of mentality, with that idea?
You know, just because I've been getting a lot of messages to everything saying, man, listen, like I'm gonna be like straight up honest. I don't hate labels, okay? I don't hate labels. Like
disclaimer.
I mean, I don't hate labels.
Okay.
I've never said that I hate labels, but it's how they are run.
Okay.
You know, that's the thing. Because now you finding now that artists are literally coming out saying, hey, bruh, like there's something wrong with my label. I'm not getting my money. Like that's what I'm saying now. Is that because I feel like personally that it is a model that's dying out.
Okay, so you mentioned the business model
is dying out because you know what happens now, because back in the past that the labels were there because the artists couldn't find ways to market their music. Right. They couldn't find so now what happens now that the internet has literally cut out the middleman. Yeah. When now that you literally I can release a song now and it will get to you, and literally if I need somebody to try and influence or market my track, I can find the person on social media.
Yeah, you just put out a tweet. Exactly. Like, I need a whatever.
So now, essentially, what labels are now here for, they're just for the capital injection.
Yeah, here's the initial 50 or 50 grand to start off.
And also they're selling their contacts. So now, for instance, now is that which is why for me, because I've tried to ask this question, but most of the label people don't want to answer me. So I am deducing my own
conclusion. I mean, that's all you're left with. Yeah.
Because I'm like, because I always see, let's say for instance, Locker Room Radio label, for instance, right? And then you see below it says a division of some other major label. Okay. Right? Locker Room label, a division of so and so. Yeah. And I realized that I think what happens now is that, for instance, that I'm signed to you, for instance, right? I'm signed to you, and we make millions together, right? Cool. And then I'm like, yo, sorry, I'm a younger dog. Like, I feel like I'm gonna do my own thing, right? Okay. And then you ask me, you're like, okay, Sharp and Jonah, you can go, but let's ask something. What you gonna do? What do I say? Like, hey man, I'm gonna start my own thing. I'm gonna start my own label, right? Cool. I'm gonna call it Jonah The Being Records. Yeah, records type of thing. Cool. And then you like, no, what? It's cool. Don't worry. We can help you start it off. We will give you our network. Yeah. Right. Yeah. We'll give you our network, and that is how Jonah The Being Records, a division of Locker Room Radio.
That's how it starts off. So like, I will give you my contacts and stuff in exchange for putting my name at the bottom of your, you know,
like they basically own. Which is why for me, I don't. For me, honestly, I wouldn't like it. Because
if you're trying to start your own thing, it's your own thing.
Because they sell it because it takes hard work and sacrifice to start a label. It does. Because you have to recreate context. You gotta know the right people. You gotta know the right people. So now, if literally, for instance, a major label gives you the right network for literally thing distribution channels, radio stations, it literally cuts the work short for you, because now you don't have to go networking anymore. You don't need to have to go and ask people, yo, can you please just play our artist? Because now artists want literally like in the physical, what can you do for them? Which is why now small labels are struggling now because they don't have the right contact. For instance, now you find that most major labels, they've got more plugs in in the major radio stations, you'll find that most of the people who are like in the so-called A&Rs in the major labels, right? They have jobs at these small radio radios where you find out that it's easier for them to plug.
Yeah, and
artists in.
then it becomes like a monopoly thing. So like when
Yes.
you try to put your thing, it's like no, that guy or Michael from Locker Room Records is
Yes.
already there, and he's already sort of like cut you out. He's
Yes.
already like, no, you can't play it because I'm already playing my guy.
Yeah, you see, so now, which is why that is the struggle. So now, which is why I say that it is an open casket for the labels, because now, what most artists don't understand is that with you, literally, like, and having that same team that we spoke about now, like the videographer, the marketer, they are essentially running their own small label. Essentially, that's what they are doing. Which is why now I'm saying is that if you literally, honestly, if you believe in your dream that you'll make it, that you can work hard for it, you don't need label. You just need to surround yourself with people,
like-minded people,
with like-minded individuals, and you push the vision together. I mean, which is why literally now, right, which is why I've literally stayed longer at Lit as well, is because literally there is a copywriter who creates all the social media content, right? There is like a producer.
Yeah.
There is me, for instance.
Yeah.
There is like a videographer.
Yeah.
Where we all come together and create a single product. Where people now were surprised that we